So lately I've been having these feelings come up in myself of, yeah, no one wants me or ever will. And the same with my business of, yeah, people don't actually want what I'm offering or ever will. And so in today's video, I'm going to go into these beliefs around not good enough and not believing in your own worth, in your own values, looking at it and seeing how you're actually then creating what you're believing, but then going into how to shift it. So, thank you for joining me. I'm AmyC with You Finding You. I'm an intuitive and transformational coach, and I help you get connected into your body wisdom, into your intuition, and really step into a life that you love and creating that life from listening to and being connected to what is really true in you. And currently, if you're interested, there's a PDF in the dialog box below, which you can snag up around getting more connected with your body wisdom and listening to or tapping into using tools that you can start to really connect in with yourself. Again, do check that out. It's in the dialog box below. So recently, I saw someone in passing that I was really interested in, and I felt like there was a mutual connection there. And it was just in passing, so nothing happened. Nothing went anywhere with it. And then I kept hoping that, oh, maybe I'll run into him again. Maybe something will happen. But then didn't run into him again. Nothing has gone anywhere. And then this whole storyline came up in me of, yeah, no one's ever gonna want me. No one's ever gonna want to date me. No one's, all these stories. And when I started looking into it, it was a story in myself of not good enough. And I saw the same pattern with my business too, of as I create these things, I always question, like, do people really want this? Are they really interested? But it's not that I know for sure. It's this emotional feeling within myself of I don't believe I'm good enough. So then I believe, well, no one will want this because I'm not good enough to be offering these things. Or the same with the relationship, I'm not good enough to have this. And while I might know logically that I'm like, yeah, actually, I have all these skills, I have all of this information, and yeah, like I actually have all these years of experience and I've worked through things, of course I'll be wanted by a guy. Of course I will have clients and people that want what I'm offering. Logically, I can see all that, but inside of me, there's still something of like, yeah, but really, it's like, no, I'm not good enough. I haven't done enough. I need to prove more to the world. I need to prove to others. I need to prove to myself that I'm good enough. And so if you're in this cycle as well of not good enough, what we end up doing is whatever you believe, you do start to create that in your reality. And what I mean by this is that you start to see things and define things, and you look for proof of that actually in your reality. So if you're saying, I'm not good enough, and like in my case with this guy that I saw recently, I will then see proof of, yeah, see, he hasn't come back around. I haven't seen him again. So, of course, there's nothing going to happen here. So, of course, no guy is ever going to want me. So, it's like we're teasing out, looking for the proof to prove to ourselves that, yeah, we're not good enough. But also, you then are at a vibration, and the frequency that you're putting out is saying, I'm not good enough and I'm not worthy, or people don't actually want this. So, like with the business, if I'm putting out this vibration of you don't want this, and I put out material and content, and you're gonna see it and be like, yeah, I actually don't want this, because the vibration behind it is actually saying you don't want this. So it might be a subconscious thing around not being good enough, but you then are ending up creating exactly that reality of you not being good enough. So let's go ahead and go into some steps that you can take to actually start to shift this. And like I had mentioned before, you can logically know, yeah, I say this, I feel these things, I've been talking about, yeah, I'm not good enough, I prove or have to prove to myself all the time that I am good enough. And you can logically know it, but it's really not going to shift until you start getting into your body and working the emotions out and letting those emotions process out and the feelings and sensations that are in the body. So, with the exercise we're going to do today, we're actually going to tap into our body wisdom, into our body, and be able to start shifting that belief and that storyline of not good enough. So, let's go ahead and jump on into this. And if you want to do the exercise with me, it'll be a quick little exercise visualization, but we're going to feel into the body as well. So I would say sit a little bit more upright, because if you're seated back, you're not going to be able to feel as much going on in your body. So usually I move up to the edge of the seat and I sit more upright and feel my feet on the ground and getting into a place of just noticing the body where you are right now. And then start to think of a situation where you feel not good enough, or even start thinking those thoughts of, yeah, I'm not good enough. And for myself, like, yeah, this guy that I saw, maybe there was interest there, but he's never gonna want me. He's never gonna be interested. Like, as you start feeling those sensations, notice where it is in your body. And like, even as I was saying, yeah, he's never gonna want me, I felt like my heart is sinking and I feel my whole body just like, yeah, I'm never gonna be wanted. And the same with the business. If I think about people are not gonna want my offer, and it's a sadness in me of like, yeah, they really just don't want it. And I haven't done enough. I haven't created enough, proven enough to be able to get this. Again, noticing these sensations. Where is it in your body? So then start to describe the sensation. Is there tension in it, tightness? Like I was saying, there's kind of a sadness in it for me. Like, yeah, no one's ever going to want this. No one wants me. I take a sigh, kind of like, yeah, no one wants this. But describe that feeling. Like, I feel I've gotten small and I feel this sadness. And then in that area, wherever it is in your body, connect to it and ask what it wants to say and what wants to come up. Like for me, it's like almost bringing up tears. Like, yeah, I'm never going to be good enough, ever. This feeling of, yeah, it's never going to happen. I'm just not going to be good enough. So what if you're not? And we're giving it compassion. We're coming from a place of love and compassion and just listening to what it has to say, letting it open up. And it's like, what if you're not ever good enough? And yet there is someone out there that wants to connect with you and love you. And there is all these clients out there that want to work with you. And it's okay that you're not good enough, because no one is ever good enough. What is enough anyway? But feeling that in yourself, just being with it for a minute, letting it be felt and loved and still part of you. And then after you've given it a moment to be able to be heard, giving it compassion and love, then start to think of and reframe this feeling of not good enough. Like I was just saying, of what if there are actually people out there that really want what it is you have? They've been looking for this. They've been wanting it so much, and you have all this information to offer them because you've been through it yourself. You've done all this stuff. Or what if there actually is a guy right now walking down the street that wants exactly the person that you are? And he doesn't care that there's flaws because he has flaws too. And really starting to reframe that storyline in yourself and visualize this new storyline. Like you are exactly who you need to be, and you'll have love, you have support, you can have and be all of this that you're really wanting in yourself. And you don't have to prove anymore to yourself or to others. Feeling into that, taking a breath, and just letting yourself be in it for a second of this reframed visualization of who you can be. And you can redo this process as often as you need. You can reconnect with that feeling in yourself and then start to shift and reframe that storyline. And like I had mentioned at the beginning, where whatever it is you're thinking, you start to look everywhere to prove this to yourself and create that reality. You end up creating exactly what it is you're believing. So as you shift from this place of not good enough into you are perfect, amazing as you are, you then do start creating a reality of having that. So again, the steps to go through this process is first visualize or start to feel that feeling coming up in yourself. Notice the sensations. I like to describe the sensations because then it really gets me connected into my body, and I'm connecting without having judgment. So I then am like, oh, this is how it feels in my body. And then from a place of compassion and love and care, you connect and ask what it wants to say. Because if you're in a place of judgment or anger, it's not going to want to talk. Because it's like a little child where it's like if it sees that you're angry at it, it's like, no, I'm not going to show up right now. I don't want to talk to you. So coming from this place of compassion and love, caring, really listening, it allows it to open up and have a dialogue with you. And then finally going into a place, reframing it and starting to shift that story. So it's letting it come up and process and then shifting the story. So if you're like me, this process can help you start to shift that belief in yourself of not good enough and really start to step into a place where you know your worth, where you know what it is you are offering, and you are perfect just as you are. And I would be curious to put in the comments below if there are tools or techniques, or if this process worked for you, of ways that you have been able to work through this as well. And thank you guys for joining me. If you are enjoying and getting value out of these videos, do hit that like, share, and subscribe. Thank you again. I'll see you in the next video.